Oi folks, welcome to another edition of the Esports Juice Box. I'm your co-host with the most, the voice of the village, Jeremy Reed. And on this edition, we're going to be going over everything that happened with the 2024 World's Esports Tournament. And on top of that, just because we love the game that much, we're going to be talking about even more Roblox. And I am, of course, accompanied with my co-host here, Henry Zhang.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm always blessed to be working with you on a weekly Wednesday. And yeah, let's get into it and see what's next. After weeks of intense battles, breathtaking plays, and unforgettable moments, the 2024 League of Legends World Championship concluded with a bang as T1 claimed their 5th title, making them the winningest franchise in all of esports. This milestone cements their dynasty in esports history, the GOAT Faker standing at the pinnacle once again, lifting the Summoners Cup in what many call one of the most intense finals matchups in recent history against BLG in a 3-2 victory. But hold on folks, how do we get here? T1, the defending champions, has to battle through the regional qualifiers in a nail-biting series against KT Rolster. On the other hand, BLG enter as LPL's dominant force, boasting an impressive 41-8 record and winning second place at this year's MSI. But will past achievements matter on the world stage? Hell no! The Swiss stage gave us our first glimpse of the Stack Worlds tournament. Despite their dominant regular season, BLG found themselves tested like never before. Each match became a testament to their resilience as they had to play all 5 games to reach the knockout stage. The finals were a true masterclass in competitive League of Legends. Remember those predictions of a BLG sweep? The first game had us all wondering if the analysts were right, because BLG secured the win in a 27-minute stump, pushing T1 to their limits. The pressure was mounting. Could T1 legacy be ending? However, what makes it a true dynasty is how it performs when it's back or against the wall. T1 responded with a display of dominance that reminded everyone why it is the most decorated team in esports history. Every objective, every turret, and every team fight was executed with methodical perfection. Finally, in the win-or-go-home Game 5, BLG Bin chose to lock in Jax, his signature champion, against a composition designed to counter him. The tension in the arena was immense, but when the decisive moment came, who else but Faker would stand tall in the final team fight, showcasing why he's not known as the unkillable Demon King. Roll the clip.
One strike. Wait a second. Topside. Zam's under fire.
Zam's caught out. Killer instinct in by BLG. Collapsing 4 members strong. The heroes entry.
Oh, Sayas!
Faker joins the fight. Elko with the stopwatch. Faker in the middle of them all. And it seems like death may have arrived. And his name is Faker. He's here for your lives. The rest of T1 begin his collapse. Faker's going to fall as he pulls the stopwatch. Manages to buy himself a second. Oda here to save his mid laner once again. And Faker still stands. He has ascended. He stands above it all, and he looks hungrily at that world's trophy. The unkillable Demon King!
For one, this victory adds another chapter to their unparalleled legacy. For BLG and Bin, who showed incredible skill throughout the tournament, this will be a moment of reflection. But one thing is certain, both teams have given us a final that will be remembered for years to come.
If you're looking for the most captivating underdog story of Worlds 2024, look no further than FlyQuest, the youngest team at Worlds, who stood toe-to-toe with the Giants. FlyQuest, carrying an unimpressive record of 25-13, didn't just participate in the tournament, they shocked the world by pushing MSI champs Gen G, a silver team boasting an almost impossible 47-4 record, to the absolute limit in breathtaking quarterfinal series. Now, for traditional sports fans, picture this. It's like watching, a young Oklahoma City Thunder pushing the 73-win Golden State Warriors, arguably the best regular season team in the NBA history, to a decisive Game 7. Folks, its sheer audacity is what makes esports truly special. At the heart of this Cinderella story stands Masu, their prodigious AD carry. At just 19 years old, he has already achieved what many veterans dream of, reaching both MSI and the World's quarterfinals in his rookie year. But if Masu represents the future, his teammate Quad embodies the spirit of never giving up. Now, his journey reads like a Hollywood script, folks. His professional debut with DRX in the spring of 2020 held nothing but promise, but the following season brought nothing but heartbreak. Imagine leading a team that finished dead last in the LCK, managed only 2 wins against 16 losses, a record that would actually break most players. And for Quad, it did exactly that. It forced him into early retirement, where he retreated to screaming. His professional dreams were basically shattered. But fate was not finished yet. 2 years later, a call came from across the Pacific. FlyQuest's NA Academy team was quite interested. For most, this would have been quite a little humble restart, but for Quad, this was his absolute last chance at redemption. Within just 3 months, 3 months folks, his performances were impossible to ignore. By July 24, he had earned his spot on the main roster, and what happened next defied all expectations. In just 2 months, Quad helped transform FlyQuest from the underdogs to LCS champions. Yeah! 1 month later, he stood on the league's biggest stage, facing the tournament favorites, Gen G. Now in this quarterfinal series, FlyQuest didn't just compete, they pushed the LCK juggernauts to the brink, coming within just a few inches of one of the greatest upsets in esports history. This isn't just a story about competitive League of Legends, it's a reminder, folks, that setbacks are actually setups for the comeback stories. With Roblox pioneering programmatic advertising within many of its games, competition in the market is expected to follow in the very near future. If you ever wanted to be a Barbie girl in your own virtual Barbie world with a life of plastic bits, you, my friend, can live your strange little fantasy with Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon. Or how about this? Have you ever fallen to your knees in a Walmart and prayed to the deity of your own personal choice, wishing that you could walk these hallowed halls and purchase stuff virtually? Well, you may have Walmart discovered. While both of these examples may seem like very odd choices to make gaming experiences out of, they do indeed have just cause: the almighty dollar. Now, despite these games containing a fair few amount of purchasable items and upgrades that cost either in-game money, aka Robux, or actual money, aka the big bucks, the player base is absolutely booming, thus proving that this model of advertising does indeed work. Now, the next step of the integration of video ads that are non-intrusive, simply playing in the background like one of those Times Square Titantrons. Ashley McCollum, Roblox's head of ad strategic partnerships, is very hopeful for the future. Quote, growing economic opportunities for our community developers remains a very important focus area for us. Our developer community's success and expanding high-quality immersive content are both instrumental for the long-term health of the Roblox platform, end quote. And with several partnerships now established between brands and third-party developers, Roblox continues to encourage brands to sign up.